Hello and God bless. This is Gray bringing you a fresh word for you for today. Yes, I'm doing it again because I missed out on Monday. Was it Monday or Sunday? One of those days I missed out, and I figured I'd do it today. Now, I know most of you have trouble relating to the Bible in all its context and what it means, or how to read it, or how to get a bigger picture of it. And today I thought I'd take a few minutes and just try to explain to you the way I see it. Think of it as a series, of a movie series, where series one is the Old Testament, and that opens up. Episode one is in the Garden of Eden. You've got Abraham, you've got Eve, and then comes in the snake, which deceives Eve, who goes ahead and deceives Adam, and they all fall into sin, or fall out of favor from God. And God said this. It says this snake shall bruise the man's heel. That means the snake will always harm the man. But he says that out of the woman shall come one who will cut the snake's head. From that time on, the rest of series one is dropping hints of who the snake killer is going to be. So all the way from episode 2, if you're going to Abraham, episode 3, if you go into Moses, every little bit is just dropping in of who this person who's going to avenge man from what the snake has done is going to come. You finish the series 1, Old Testament, with you having some idea of who the person who was going to come. You'd know where he was going to be born. You know how he will be born. You'll know what he is going to do. You know how he is going to act. But you don't know approximate time that he is going to come in. So you start season 2, which is Gospels. The Gospel starts with Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. And there, this young new actor comes in to the series. And then as they talk about his stories and goes in, there's always some flashbacks where it takes you back to the Old Testament. Every time Jesus is talking and he refers to the Old Testament, those are the flashbacks. You know, when you're watching a movie, they show you back what you've seen before. A scene that's trying to explain to you what's happening then, and that's what Jesus was doing, dropping hints of who he is. And then all of a sudden you start getting a revelation. Maybe this is the guy that was talked about in series 1, episode 1. But the thing is, that guy dies at the end, and you'll be like, huh? But hang on a second. And I always imagine it as, you know, the Marvel movies where they finish, there comes a credit and they stop, they drop in another scene at the end. That drop in the scene at the end is when Jesus' resurrection. Because when you come to episode 3 now, then you have an idea. Yes, that guy that was in episode 2, series 2, that's the guy who was prophesied in series 1, episode 1. That's the Bible. So if you were to read series 2, which is the Gospels, and then go back and read again the Old Testament, you would understand it far much more better, because you will see what was spoken in the Old Testament revealed in especially the Gospels. Going further into series 3, which is from the Acts to Revelation, all of that now is being expounded to you. Everything is falling into place like a jigsaw puzzle. That is the Bible, plain and simple. And yet, there is series 4. Now, series 4 is when the producer and the director, who is God, does something interesting. He turns the camera away from the actors and turns it on to you. It's a reality show now. And God is saying, now that you have watched series 1, 2, and 3, the next part is, what are you going to do with the information you have? Who are you going to be? Now, for most of us, we do not want our life story being told, because there are some shameful things that we have done and we continue to do. And yet, when you go back and look at what the Bible has said, especially in series 2 and 3, it gives you the option, it gives you the opportunity to change your life. And if you change your life, then series 4 is going to be really good for you. You'll be able to stand up and talk about your life, or what you've done, or what God is doing in your life. So I would encourage you, First and foremost, the Bible is really easy to read. Series 1 talks about someone who's coming. Series 2, the person that's come. Series 3 is taking Series 1 and Series 2 and making it together and explaining it. Series 4 is what are you doing with your life? How has that changed you? Are you going to throw away what you've watched and figure, nah. But you got to understand, whatever you do, the camera's on you. God's watching you. And I just pray that, as a camera watches you, you'll get to understand the value that God has put upon your life, and that it's worth living a different life, one that honors Him. So that by the time that your Series 4 is finished and people are watching your life, you will not be ashamed. I hope that helps. God bless you.